Hey guys, what is going on? Shit. How do I do intros? Oh my god, it's so much harder now that I'm actually doing it. But anyways, today I'm going to be basically designing and building a redstone door that I kind of just thought about the other day in passing. I was watching some redstone YouTubers and I was just like, seeing how they were doing some really cool stuff with sand and gravel blocks in their piston doors, and I just thought, you know what, I think maybe I can do that. But the problem is that the idea that I had involved uh, something like this. Essentially, as the sand drops down, instead of going down into the floor, what it would do is that it would push out and create kind of like a little drawbridge. I really liked that idea, but right now, I'm thinking, now that I'm actually here, I'm thinking that it might be a little bit harder than I gave it credit for. And so, I'm going to try it. I'm not going to be making any promises, but I do think that it would be quite a cool concept. Just a little bit of a disclaimer. There are going to be a lot of jump cuts. So, a redstone clock would probably be the way to go. I'm just warning you guys right now that I am not the best at making redstone super compact, so this thing's going to be huge, but it probably won't need to be. And oh, that's what I was afraid of. Oh, the hopper clock's too fast. Frah. Okay, so that's a problem. I'm gonna keep this here just in case. Okay, so, oh. Okay, so what's happening there is that the hopper clock is it's doing the pulses too rapidly, and so essentially what happens is the pistons push that first block out, and so while the sand is falling, it gets stuck in the kind of piston animation while it's still settling, and while the piston is extended, it kind of looks like there's a little bit of registering that needs to happen, and so the sand blocks basically treat the pistons when they're extended at a certain point like a torch on the ground, and so the sand just gets flat out destroyed. So hopper clock is not viable. There we go. Oh, that's a problem. I don't want it to keep going like that is the problem. So, because there still needs to be one sand block here. And so... But hey, so this kind of little redstone repeater clock works. Okay, now I need to be able to only make it fire when I want it to. Alright, so if I can hard power a block, like, so like this would be where the redstone clock would kind of like hook up to the rest of the circuit, so like here. Right. So if I were to four ticks, right, and then if I were to then, right, okay, and that would hard power that. Okay, that's a problem. Right, and so then maybe I could use like a sticky piston here, maybe? Okay, so each one of these is one firing. So, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, okay. Each one of them is about 1 fire. 2, 3, 4. Perfect. That was actually perfect. Okay. Okay. So it might actually just be as simple as switching out this button here for stone 1, since stone buttons give out a shorter tick pulse. Yep. And then I'd press this button to close it up. That's actually okay. Yeah, no, this system could work really well. Okay, so the reason that it took me probably longer than it should have to create this flush piston kind of trap door is because I realized that, oh wait, I I need it to retract on the opening animation as well, because I need these pistons right here to fire, and they can't do it with these 2 blocks in the way. And so that took me quite a bit of time, but now what I could do is just have like a bunch of these just kind of fall out of the way. Like this. Alright, so I I had to do quite a lot. I had to, first off, I needed to change the color of this. So blue now represents the actual like collecting of the sand after it's done opening. Yellow represents pushing the sand into place once you start the closing sequence, so that it will actually go up. And purple or magenta represents the opening of the door. So if I go over here, the closing animation isn't quite done yet, but it's certainly getting there. So open it up. All right, that's how it opens. And then if I were to go over here, and then I press this button. Okay, maybe just a little bit longer on this one. So, after a very lengthy process and several tests, I've finally settled upon that design down there. Originally, I was thinking something complete. I don't know what I was thinking with this thing. It's massive and impractical. But right here, I finally have a working system. So the flying machine goes up. It hits that obsidian, and then all the sand gets retracted, sending the flying machine back down. And then all I have to do then is that will re-extend, and that'll make the sand fall back into place. Okay. So this system is very much doable. The problem is that this part right here is going to have to be on such a long timer. Like, this is not even going to be able to cut it. Alright, opening. Closing. And then that observer. Oh. Ah! That's right! Because I put an extra sand block in there. Oh my god, but that would have worked. That would have worked. Alright, guys. Oh no, I didn't mean to break that. But, oh my gosh. It has taken me so long to finally get this thing up and running, and I think I've finally just about done it. So, here we have the final product. Lava here for people who you don't want to get in. Just a few things. I did modify the bottom part here for the pushing of the sand because I did not like the fact that I used 3 pistons and then I realized I could just use slime and honey blocks. And I also I edited this so that it no longer requires a pulse extender. It's a RS NOR latch now, and by using the same trick I have with the observers up here, once all of the gravel comes in, the observer will detect it. I did not mean to do that. Okay. Opening animation. And then the little light turns on. Alright, and you go back in here. And this is the closing. Oh shoot. I forgot to put the flying machine in! Okay, so that was a bit embarrassing. I put the flying machine in now, so it should actually close. So... yes! Yes! That flies all the way up. That goes back down. And then... gravel. It works! Oh my gosh, it works! It actually functions. I'm so happy about this. Oh, okay, so congratulations everyone. You made it to the end of this long video. And so let's think about your perspective here. You just watched this whole thing. You went through the whole tedious process. You know, if you built this in survival, like, bravo, because I wouldn't have been able to do this. So you spend all this time and energy building this beautiful door. Let's see what you use it to hide. Light turns on. And... oh, fuck.